Welcome to another fun-filled episode of Black Opinions Matter. Motherfucker, my name's Amin Hassan. I'm joined, as always, by Big Jerv and Jason Madison. Trey will be joining us in a little bit. Got a great show for you guys. Patreon.com/countthethings. That's where you go to make sure you are tapped in to all of the content, whether it's bomb overflows, whether it's Cinephobe special editions, whether it's Rewatchingtons, the Discord, the OG podcast, and much, much more. Make sure you are a Patreon, patreon.com/countthedings. Great episode for you guys today. Snowfall is over as a series, not just a season, as a series. We'll not only talk about the series finale, we'll talk about the show as a whole, kind of the entire story arc. Did we like how it ended? Did we not like it? We'll get to that in a few, as well as a recap for Power. I'm just confused at this point. My man showed up to a funeral in a hoodie. I was like, okay. And man showed up to the funeral in a hoodie and then told the girl he's fucking, hey, your dad kind of deserved it. Bold choice. I don't know. I don't know if I could have pulled off all of those elements, but we'll get into that in detail. But first, man, I want to talk about the news that's kind of swept the nation this week. Jim Jones was on the Breakfast Club and basically was arguing that like Pusha T is overrated. And his proof of that was, A, could you name 5 songs that wasn't a feature? And if you can you rap along to any of them? And he went around the room. I think Charlemagne said yes, but Envy, I was surprised, said no, being a DJ. Although I thought Envy was trying to say, it's not fair to ask me because I'm a DJ. But I was like, wouldn't that mean that you would know? Then he asked the camera people and the social people in the background. He was very aggressive making this point. And I'm not quite certain where the genesis of this very strong opinion from Pusha T is. Jerv, as the resident Pusha ambassador, I guess. Pushaologist. How do you respond to the claims of one Jim Jones that don't nobody know Pusha T's music?
Smoking crack. he's smoking crack. Like what?
First, now Paxson went straight to crack, huh?
Yeah, bro. Like, first of all, you can tell. I would imagine there's some sort of agenda here. You know what I mean? They're trying to get them. He's trying to get them back in the limelight. You know, because they on the low they want that versus rematch. Which, chill, my nigga. Like, relax. Nobody wants to see that, right? Like, no one wants to see a dead body twice. But you know, for some reason, he's choosing to single out Push and say Push isn't. First, he starts off by saying Push isn't top 50 like hip hop ever. That's crazy to me, right? Like that's crazy. You don't have to be a fan of dude, but like his run is amazing, right? Like first of all, everyone knows I'm old, right? I'm old as shit. Pusha T.
But by the way, so these to be clear, this isn't one of those you young whippersnappers, right? This is old niggas talk about old nigga music. So you're in a safe space here, Jerv. You have to make no apologies. This wasn't a young rapper saying Pusha was whack. This wasn't Jim Jones calling a young rapper whack. This is niggas of the same era of the era of music that we generally like. That was our era, right? So feel free. Go ahead.
Wait, does he include the clips shit just real quick?
So go ahead, Amin.
That's the trickery in the statement, right?
Right.
That's not a feature, meaning nobody else on it, but technically all them clip songs, I mean, that's
or his songs.
That's not a,
you know, because it's a part of the group.
It's not a feature. Yeah.
I just feel like I feel like it's weird. I'll let you finish, Jerv, but like that whole part of the argument in and of itself where
it's not weird at all, bro.
Erase a major part of someone's career when arguing about their talent and their skill and their ability is it's just really strange. But go ahead.
All right. Well, I thought you meant it was weird in another way, Doug. I was gonna say, oh no, we're not doing this today, my guy.
Jerv got defensive as fuck all of a sudden.
Chill, Jerv, chill.
Yo, first, listen, man, Push is my guy, yo. Like he's been doing this shit since 99, 2000, whatever that year that Grinding came out, right? Like they hit the scene, Grinding comes out, and it's just been smash after smash. And this narrative that he's creating, where how he's creating his own MJ LeBron argument, right? Where it's just like, you know, he's telling us that certain aspects don't matter, right? Well, the clip, being a part of the Clips is his career, number one. And even if it's just his solo career, what? This dude tried to make it seem like you can't name and I'm bad with names. I smoke a lot. My memory's trash, right? I can't remember names. So don't ask me to 5, right? But I know if 5 come on, I can rap them. I can rap the whole fucking song, damn near. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then this dude said, he said Cam should be over Push. That's crazy.
Push.
That's crazy talk.
I mean, that's his man though. Like at least that makes sense.
Hey, all right.
The agenda.
My man played basketball with me growing up. I ain't about to say he's 50. He's the 50 best dudes out of Philly. But I can tell you my man's not better than people.
Right, but I think this feels all very couched in the Drake Dipset moment. Yeah. And Jim Jones, it strikes me as the guy,
the Drake feature,
who walks up to Drake and is like, man, fuck that nigga Pusha T. You know what I'm saying? On some like, that's his end, that's his conversation with him. And he's doing everything to enforce that that's how he really feels, because he probably is always talking to Drake about, man, that nigga ain't even that good. Like, fuck that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I get from like this whole shit. Cause it's like, exactly, it's a weirdly specific argument that you're going very hard about to everyone in the room trying to overly prove this point. It's like, what do you have against Pusha T? Like, y'all never was in no beef or no back and forth.
That's the part that was confusing for me, Jay. Like the idea with that, like, yo, did I miss something? Like, did somebody say some shit? Because the nigga was just, he came out super animated on this. I wish I could play the clip.
I was searching for it, but I can't. I
saw another clip
send it to me,
where he said Drake is his favorite rapper, or he's the GOAT or some shit. I don't know if y'all seen that.
Yeah, I seen that.
So I'm just saying, I'm just lining up these.
Listen, first of all, my guy, let me just be clear. As a detective, you're not that bad, guys. Like, you're not that bad. I wouldn't mind if you were working a case that would benefit me. I'm not going to front.
Yeah.
But I took the Drake comment as another continuous stab at like Hove, like this outstanding thing, which my theory low key gets thrown out the window because dude signed the Rock Nation at one point, right?
Right. Yeah, I think it's all about the limelight and Jim trying to like achieve that, like foot in that status, remain hot, you know. And part of it might be Cam and Mace doing their thing. You know, they got the show, niggas is loving it. And Jim is kind of looking for an end. And he's like, shit, maybe I could be friends with Drake. And you know what I'm saying? Like you said, I mean, get the Drake feature.
Yeah, it's just crazy, man. I mean, I feel like it's just doing a little bit too much. By the way, the Cam and Mace sports show, man. That shit is so funny, man. Like oh, here we go. We got the clip up here.
Yeah. Oh, you was a Pusha T fan.
You know.
I didn't know he had fans like that. Can you name 5 Pusha T records? No, his records.
See, but
no, can you? No, but can you rap to 5 Pusha?
I can't rap 5.
All right, can you rap to 5? Wait. Can you rap? If 5 Pusha T records, not the records he's featured on, if 5 Pusha T records came on right now, could you rap them?
You could rap 5 Pusha T records? Yeah.
Could you rap 5 Pusha T records right now if they started playing?
What do you mean rap? Like the hook?
Could you sing them?
Verse for verse, they came on like certain joints? Like
no, not certain. No, I'm saying could you rap? All right, could you rap 5 J verses if they came?
Absolutely.
Could you rap with 5 Drake verses if they came on?
Nah. He was lying. But I've never been a big Drake fan.
You're lying because you work at radio. If 5 Drake records came on right now,
he could do
you would be
mono,
rapping them.
5 Drake records.
Because they play on the radio all day.
I know, absolutely. But to rap lyric to lyric like I could do Jay, I couldn't. But he's still dope. And he clipped.
Jim started tapping his foot before he did that.
I'm just going to say that because I don't want to get it because them niggas will be like, yo, Jim way wild on them. Shout out to Pusha T. I love your soul, my dog. You're not in my top 50. You might be in Charlemagne's top 50 and things like that. But you haven't done that much for me in my life. Like I didn't never want to be like Pusha. I never had a Pusha moment in my life. I never thought like you did. Like where I'm from, niggas want to be like you if you was really that dude and that rapper and things like that.
Wanted to be like Pusha?
Shit.
He was influenced by Pusha?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
That's why Pusha did the Mr. Me Too record.
Okay, cool. You a very strong Pusha T fan. You heard? And I don't care because people be like, look at Jim talking. Nigga, you was nowhere near the top 50. You top 950. You crazy. Like, you think I don't really care.
I would say that Pusha had I went to school in Virginia where Pusha was from, and I know Pusha a long time.
All right, if five Jim Jones records play right now on this radio, could you sing along to them? No? All right, cool. 5 Jim Jones records. I'm gonna get 5 Jim Jones records play right. 5 Jim Jones records. You can't tell me 5 Pusha T records, but you can tell me 5 Jim Jones records. You can't tell me 5 Pusha T records, but you can say 5. So what we talking about? You want me to get into the real semantics of this shit? Like what we talking about?
I think Pusha top 50, man.
All right, cool. But you can't.
Nice, yo.
We can't put on. Let's start playing some Pusha T records.
You said he was
nice.
Yeah,
I'm not saying wait.
Nice.
He's not. Well, now listen. That's 2 different things.
So Trey joins us right now. Trey, let's get your opinion on what we heard Jim Jones just say. He said most people can't rap along to 5 Pusha T records. How do you respond?
Context wise, he's not lying. Right? And I'm just being honest, but I think it goes against the main question. Is Pusha T top 50? Absolutely. But to say he's not played on the radio or people supposed to like him in that part, like he don't make that type of music anyway, outside of the features that he's on. I don't like, you know what I mean? Or just other joints that he's been on. Devil Dread. I mean, you can go down the line, but outside of the clips,
you mean
right?
Runaway?
Yeah, sure. But at the end of the day, like I said, the tour that Jim is going on is unnecessary. The pandering that he's doing is unnecessary. Like you already got the blessing from Drake. You don't need this at this point. Like I don't understand.
Right. I'm glad you came in and echoed my point.
He said that.
Yeah.
Like you got that. Now to say all the other stuff, why would somebody want to be like Pusha T and that influence? Why is that a part of the debate? I get it. Like if you're going to make radio hits and you're in that category of that music, sure. But myself, Jerv, that I know who are like Waz, that really love Pusha T, they're not going to promote Coke on the radio like that. They're just not going to do it, for one. Secondly, he raps. He's very surgical. Exodus 23:1, Story of Adonai. These are things that really wounded your greats. You know what I mean? Like not y'all greats, but the listeners' greats. You know what I'm saying? Where you
Jim Jones is greats, apparently.
Apparently, and that's kind of a diss to Harlem. You know what I mean? Because I didn't expect the dick eating, but here we are.
Nah, the dick eating crazy.
That shit is fucking crazy. It's unnecessary. You know, and I witnessed this shit with Jim and Koch trying to go at Hove. Like
Jerv mentioned that.
These things aren't relevant. I think it's a nigga trying to go viral. I think it's a nigga trying to stay in good grace with Drake. But hey, we got a Gangsta Grills coming out. And you know what?
You must have listened to the pod before you hopped on.
Who's the Gangsta Grills coming out?
Pusha T, lock in. You're not a real fan then. Come on. Come on. But I'm just saying.
You're not a real fan.
It's going to snow in the summer, man. So let's, I think we're not done.
I figured that because he posted something 2 days ago that made me think there was an album coming out. I just didn't want to. I didn't want to get my hopes all up.
Yeah,
But-
I mean it's an album mixtape, like you know how Tyler did with Drama.
So hold on, speaking of real quick, yo. Speaking of dick eating, right? Can I call a flag? Can I throw a flag on that clip?
Pause.
Oh no, bro. That's not the pause. Ain't needed on me. I'll tell you that much. And listen, shout out to Hampton, Envy,
yeah.
2 up, 2 down. Envy's a goddamn lie, and he's dick eating. If he's sitting up here telling you he can rap 5 Jim Jones tracks. I challenge anybody right now. Give me 5 Jim Jones tracks.
Like Jim Jones with no features, right?
Yep. The same shit he talking about with Push.
These are things, right? And this is my hot take. Jim Jones has surpassed Cameron when it comes to music. He's gotten better every year. He's had
a much better second.
He's gotten better every year. But I think the antics is unnecessary. He doesn't have to do this shit. Like, it's to a weird level, right?
But that's Jim Jones, and that's why he's capo and not the boss. You know what I'm saying? Because he's got all this other shit with him that prevents him from being that top type nigga, and it makes it tricky. Like,
I'm gonna openly say I'm a Jim Jones fan in 2023.
I am too, bro. I've been
Jim Jones nice.
I like Jim Jones.
I wouldn't call him nice.
I didn't say you like. I get
good.
You like him. I like Jim Jones too. I think Jim Jones makes good music sometimes.
He's capable. Good as a stretch.
Is he
good.
Nice?
He's good. You don't get the N word.
He's not
okay.
Good.
I just want to know if he was giving the N word out the day.
No, we're not giving out the good N word.
Yeah, duh.
That's the name of the pod, by the way. The good N word.
The good N word.
Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah, I wouldn't elevate Jim to that status. He's made some nice records, and you know, I'm sure he's made 1,000 other ones that never saw the light of day. Like
this, I've always thought Jim was entertaining.
Right.
I don't know if I would call him. I definitely would call him the good N word. I don't know if I would call him good, to be honest with you.
He's not. He's not.
Like, to me,
He
reminds me of like Noriega. Like Noriega's entertaining as fuck.
Don't do that to Nori, bro.
He's entertaining. But like, is he like a crazy lyrical rapper?
Nah, but he gave us a classic album or two.
He gave us a bunch of classic albums. Absolutely.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Come on, Jack.
Classic albums? What are we talking about?
Albums.
Multiple?
I'd say his first and second one. Yeah.
Man, talk about a nigga whose 5 songs you can't rap. Like
what?
Bro,
he got like 3. Bro, what are we talking about?
He's got like 3? What are the 3 that you want to say?
That the average person knows, and even that's
give me the 3 that the average people know.
Hold on. Let's be clear. Hold on. Let's be.
What you mean? Trey, like, let's keep it funky, my nigga.
Hold on. I gotta set the rules of engagement, like, because Trey joined us, right? Trey, the rules of engagement are, since this is an argument between 2 old niggas we're all old niggas. We don't have to worry about being current or what 22-year-olds know, or whatever. This is a wholly contained conversation of this era. Mm-hmm. So having said that, you're out of your fucking mind, Jason Madison. What the fuck are you talking about?
Bro,
you can't rap 5 songs.
Nobody's saying he's nice. Songs? None of that shit. We just saying.
Give me the songs, Amin.
Niggas on the run eating.
Dan from TV.
Super Thug. Oh no.
These are 2 to 3 Neptune songs I said.
Band from TV.
Band from TV. Okay, that's
what.
I mean,
you about to tell me that's mid, my nigga?
As funny as
that's
it
cool.
is,
That's
ironically,
cool. That's it though. That's it.
Ironically, I posted Cocaine Business, man. But I feel you.
Top of New York.
Don't know that song. Niggas don't know that.
I mean, T-O-N-Y.
Yeah, you gotta know T-O-N-Y, bro.
You know T-O-N-Y, bro.
Okay.
You know T-O-N-Y.
Oh, this nigga hit me with an okay. You hit me with the Jerv okay? Oh, okay.
I get the bloody money.
I don't know the bloody money.
You don't know Blood Money 1, 2, or 3?
Or 3? Man, 3 of them joints, man.
I'm sorry.
Bro.
I'm sorry.
I heard you up here on some music.
I never.
It's a body in the trunk, son. What's it gonna be? Come on, man. You're not gonna disrespect Noriega, man. This nigga had hits. This nigga had hits.
No one said Nori is nice. No one said Nori
LA.
Oh no, he ain't gonna want that, John.
No, I know he don't want that shit. But
Niggas wasn't feeling the LA joint. I'll tell you that much.
I definitely wasn't feeling that one.
I was.
That shit was dope as shit.
I enjoyed it thoroughly.
I hated y'all niggas for like 6 months.
Nothing. What you want to do?
I said the 3 Neptune songs first.
Nigga, we
just named like
6 names.
No.
Grimy?
Oh, grimy. I guess. I don't know if I love.
Well, and
grimy.
by the way, let's be real here. You named the Neptune songs. Yeah. Guess who put the Neptunes on the fucking map? You're welcome, motherfucker.
Listen, and I give him credit for that. The same way that I
don't like it.
I elevate Pusha T to a specific level because he gave us grinding, which I hold as like one of the top 10 hip hop accomplishments of all time. Like that changed my ear to music. Like it's a fucking 6-bar loop, like the whole shit. And he did what he was supposed to do on that song. Like, so he deserves a special plaque for grinding. So I give Noriega that same special plaque for putting the Neptunes on.
This is what I'm saying, Jason. If someone came to me and said, yo, Noriega's one of the nicest rappers, I'd be like, no, he's not.
I'd tell nigga relax his limbs.
But he's entertaining and he definitely had bangers.
Okay.
Like they still play his shit, man. Like they still play his shit.
My larger point is that I didn't think he had 2 classic albums. And that was my first disagreement with you guys on Noriega. That's where it all came from. And I don't know if I would give him 2 classic albums. That's a very high bar. Like to say you have very good albums.
I don't throw that word around loosely, my guy.
Yeah, I don't either. So that's what I'm saying. Niggas only say that Jay-Z only has 2 or 3 classics.
And they're lying to you.
Yeah,
okay. That's just a lie.
Okay, so that's what I'm just saying.
Talking to those people.
I would put it at somewhere around. What do you think? Over under Jay-Z Classics 4. Over under.
Over.
Okay.
Easy.
Over.
Okay.
Like
yeah.
First 6 albums were fucking classics.
Okay. I didn't know. Like some niggas grade harsher than others.
Kingdom Come was like the first miss.
Yeah. It was like Reasonable Doubt, classic. In My Lifetime, Volume 1, classic. In My Lifetime, Volume 2, classic. In My Lifetime, Volume 3, classic. Rock La Familia, classic. Blueprint, classic. Them 6 right there.
Yeah.
Black Album, 7.
Yeah.
American Gangster, does that count? Do we say that?
American Gangster counts because 8.
Yeah. That was it.
Blueprint 2?
No, it's very good. It's very good.
444 is a matured classic to me. It's a matured classic to me.
I always get into this 444 debate with people, and I can't justify kill Jay-Z. A bunch of
I'm with you, Jay. I'm with you. Like 444.
My favorite rapper has changed too, by the way, in the past 2 weeks.
Who was it? 2 weeks?
Wow.
Who?
2 weeks? Okay, you got.
Yeah.
Who is it?
Nigga,
Kendrick Lamar.
Explain.
It's Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick Lamar.
Oh, wow.
I replaced Jay-Z.
Nigga
laptop.
You want to talk about a nigga I can't rap 5 songs?
Hold up. You saying, and what aspect does he replace Jay-Z? You mean like current Jay-Z, like not like historical Jay-Z, right?
For me in general, of all Jay-Z now.
Jay-Z got more classic albums than this nigga got songs.
For me personally, he's become my favorite rapper of all time.
Well, you're probably the most woke out of everyone on this pod, so I can understand.
Yo, that's fucked up. Hey, the fact that the nigga called me woke is crazy.
Wow, the nigga said you in the radical left, my nigga.
That's fucking nuts.
Hey, listen, I follow Trey on all platforms, bro. Trey's a woke individual, my nigga. Like,
that's comedy.
I be saying it just like, that's my guy right there, yo. We in good hands, yo. Trey about to be one of the leaders of the people, yo.
I'm just, coming off Snowfall, coming off a lot of shit, bro. Like, I went back.
President?
Nah, man, I got too many dick pics out here, man. I can't.
Oh.
It's over, man. It's over.
That's a wild reason to not be able to run for office. Nigga said, I got too many.
Hey, gotcha.
I got too many dick pics.
Gotcha.
It's over, man.
That's it. You just gotta come out the first day of your campaign, just put it up on the screen behind you. Now that we've got that out of the way.
Now we've got that out of the way. No more no smear campaign on this. You know what I mean? You can't say Kanye.
Is it because they used the Kendrick song at the end of Snowfall and you got it?
So it made me actually go back. So hear me.
Yeah.
Pride played, and then I had to sit with that shit, right? So I'm like, I will listen to Damn. Then I went back to Pimp a Butterfly. And then I listened to Pimp a Butterfly, Damn, and then Big Steppers straight through. It's hard to change a nigga mind the same way how niggas is passionate about Wu-Tang, how niggas is passionate about certain albums.
Mm-hmm.
I can't. Again, there's a Jay-Z verse for everything, I feel.
Yep.
Right? That universally it can be gravitated to. A nigga could be like, Hov did that, so you don't have to go through that. You know what I mean? Like different shit. Listening to this album, I never felt something more one-to-one. And I don't expect you or me, even Jason, to even see that from that
Big
perspective.
Steppers? Big Steppers album? Which album?
So outside of Good Kid. Outside of Good Kid.
How's the song go?
So I'm just
you can't
talking
say
about
the F word.
Oh,
yeah, but to Pimp a Butterfly, Damn, and Big Steppers were one-to-one. We're to a point I got hit at the core. Like I sat with that shit. And I was like, I don't have no artist connection like that with this, except him.
Yeah, I feel that. Like I feel
so and that's not a knock to Jay-Z, because again, Jay-Z is Jay-Z. That at the end of the day. But for mine, I had to reorder my shit from that.
Your personal. Yeah.
It's comments like that, my brother, that make me forget that we're close in age. It's like you say shit like that, and then all of a sudden I go back to think you were like 25, 26 again.
Hey,
some shit.
Jerv, I'm gonna say this. Like, I would have that reaction rather than seeing pictures of Trey at his workplace and seeing the black people he hang around with at work, and it kind of all makes sense. Like,
no, but like also when I like I said, the only Hov I relate to right now is 99 Hov.
He ain't hanging out with tech suits, man.
You get what I'm saying?
Oh, Jerv, my tech suits collection has exploded, man.
I'm proud of you, bro.
It's getting hotter, and you got more tech suits.
This is the time to get them, bro. This is the time.
You talking about for discount?
Yeah, all that shit, man. I hit the block.
Hey, hold on, man. I know we got to run down, and I know Amin got to go. But I was talking to Jason, man. I want to just say, scrap the fucking rundown. I missed y'all, first of all. 2 weeks. I want to talk about how I fucking fell in public and had my fucking first washed moment. I mean, I'm on the phone with Jerv. I'm literally on the phone with Jerv. I mean, talking that shit in my bag, talking this shit. And I fall, and he hears me fall. I mean, he hears me fall.
Now, before you continue, Jerv, what did it sound like? What did you hear?
Oh shit! Yo, I thought somebody ran up on my guy. I didn't know what to do. I'm so far. I can't help you, bro. I don't even know where you at.
Yo, so I mean, you know how New York got those weird construction shits, right? Where it's like a curb slant to the pavement of the road.
Yeah, yeah.
It was like some orange corridor thing, but it felt like I was on a Bonsu ball. Like, I was like, and it got to a point where I'm talking on the phone, I'm texting on my other phone like this, and I'm just like, and Jerv's hearing this shit, but while I'm about to fall, I fall like this, like to break my fall, crush both of my phones.
Damn, you broke both your phones?
Broke both.
Yeah.
So
that wash life hit you quick, my nigga.
So I told Jerv like, man, you wash, yo. You wash, yo. And I'm like, and I had a meeting. I was walking to a meeting. I was literally 50 yards away from the meeting. 50 fucking yards, bro. Whole day shot. No phones, no contacts. I was over like.
No phones down.
And all my weight went onto it. You get what I'm saying? So it was like, it was crushed. I just looked at it like, the cracked screen. I just put it to my face like,
did anybody see you fall
later?
Right?
So a lady was like, "Oh my God." And I was like, you know how you like, hey, you know how you're like, get this.
You're lucky it wasn't no young nigga out there, dog, because your ass was on shade room. Yo.
Well, you know the crazy shit about it is like, New York, you got main character syndrome. No matter what. Like, a lot of shit could be happening, but if it happened to you, you feel like you're going to end up on one of those blog accounts.
Yeah.
You're like,
watch. As washed man collapses in street.
Like watch
Destroys
man.
both of his phones.
It was so like I'm talking about. I fell so hard, bro. I thought I was gonna break my wrist or my collarbone. Like I was like,
I don't mean to laugh at that, but that's funny.
No, I mean it was acceptable. So I spent 7 hours in the Apple store.
Damn.
I took a shroom and went to the park. I couldn't do nothing else. I couldn't do nothing. My day was
Here we
punching.
go with the shrooms again.
Hey man, big shroom talk. Big shroom.
My nigga, you doing shrooms? That's so fitting from what I expect from you in 2023.
From a nigga.
The evolution of me though. That's
Kendrick Lamar's. Yeah.
That's like the evolution of niggas all of a sudden. Like niggas don't
niggas love shrooms.
Niggas just all of a sudden got on the shroom wave. Like everybody.
You know, yeah. My boy back on the prowl.
There is a nigga.
Thought you was worth it. I don't know how.
JuJu, you ever done shrooms?
I'm glad you're here too. I was talking to some girl.
My nigga,
she don't like
just
you.
ask JuJu? Did he do
what?
shrooms?
I was talking to some girl.
Whoa, yeah. So go ahead, Trey.
And she don't like JuJu from
Like
a clip.
specifically?
From a clip. She was like,
What?
I like Jason Madison. I like Jerv. I like Amin, but I don't like that guy. And I said,
Yeah.
what did you?
You know what it is?
Now,
I
hold
already know
on.
what it is. She don't like my
Was
head,
this the
man.
episode? No, that wasn't it. It was the episode. It was the
I think it was a
episode-
relationship episode or something.
Man, the anti-black woman.
Nah,
Hey, I think that was it.
Don't
I
put
think
that
that
jacket
was
on
it.
my man.
Hey,
That
That was
is not, that
crazy.
did not allegedly. Thank you. Let's do
Hey.
not have that.
I mean,
No, thank you.
I was so
My
shocked, bro.
sisters.
When I heard it, I was so shocked because I'm like, you
said
can't
she
not
had a-
like JuJu. Like,
She said
who
she
doesn't
don't
like JuJu, bro?
Damn, her ass. I'm sorry, sis. Whatever I did, man.
Can I ask a question? I mean, disrespectfully. Does she have an afro?
Oh no. See there, here we are. This is how it happens.
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it, dog. I'm not doing it. You said that. I didn't say that, bro.
I just asked the
Hey.
question. That's real.
No.
My bad. She's like, I wish I could. I can't. Look, I'm
Living my
bro. I
life
can't
like
even
it's
do
golden.
shit.
That nigga said, does she have an afro? You know, you're fucking sick, dog. What kind of question is that?
Because his comment was about the joint because she had an afro allegedly.
Officer Jerv, please step away from the microphone.
This nigga's trying to get the whole pod taken off. This is very anti-black, man.
Oh my God. We're gonna
Anti-black opinions matter.
we're gonna go.
Allegedly.
Look, sometimes we are in intoxicated states, and sometimes we say things we don't mean. I don't know whether this time is or not. I don't know what happened, but just in case, I do apologize to my sister because I shouldn't be acting like anything other than an acceptable Negro. And if she don't like it, I gotta take heed and change and switch my path. Salute to you, sis.
This
Y'all about
nigga
to
called
be on the
himself a Negro.
Oh, man.
Y'all about to be on theroot.com.
Look, y'all
Hey,
seen Jalen
JuJu,
Hurts
you
new
about
ad?
Hey, JuJu, the fact that you fell further than Jonathan Majors.
Oh shit. JuJu Majors.
Hell nah. What the hell I allowed into today?
Come on, put that on my guy. Yo. He's not
Hey, that nigga fell on he fell low on the Black Power rankings. That shit is crazy.
Bro.
They said that nigga got dropped from his Costco membership.
They said he got removed from Black Planet.
Oh, shit.
Bro, I never
They
seen a grand opening, grand closing so fast, bro. He was number one with Creed like a month ago.
I had faith in you, my nigga. I was the only nigga on the pod rooting for you, bro. Jerv and Ben told us about, bro.
Shit was all
You
good.
know, I
Jerv
was
told us
rooting for
about,
my
bro,
black
like he was
brother.
Sean King or something.
No, Jerv was just gonna go off of that Jackie Robinson shit. That's his
Hey, my
only
nigga,
line.
you trust? It's two things I don't trust in this world: a black man with no facial hair and a nigga that hits Jackie Robinson. When Jackie Robinson hits an alien with a bat, dog. I don't trust niggas that do shit like that, my nigga. You do shit like that, you're out the boy. The boy, he don't even have facial hair, does he?
Did you see the movie Gully? You ever see the movie Gully with him and Buddy from The Shy, like Jacob Lattimore?
Nah.
Bruh, look, this is homework. I promise to God.
Tubi?
Yes, some shit like that. Bruh, watch that movie and I promise to God, you will never take anybody you see in that movie seriously ever again in your entire life. If you saw Gully out there, you already know what I mean. Holy moly. That boy goofy as hell. Salute to everybody involved though.
All right, man. Let's transition here. Snowfall, end of an era, man. One of the best shows on TV. Came to a close this week, and let's talk first about the finale, and then talk about the bigger picture there. I thought they handled it great, man. It's not what any of us expected. All of us thought Franklin was going to end up dead or in jail, and instead he just ended up some bum ass nigga in the street, man. Damn. With a dirty white beater and like a nappy beard.
Hey, but to be honest, I done been Franklin before, bro.
Hold up.
Jerv got his hand up.
Hold up. I got a question. Before we get all into our thoughts, niggas like that? Niggas like that ending?
You didn't like that ending?
I'll say, Jerv, I think Jerv. Some people loved it, some people hated it. Jerv, I'm actually directly in the middle.
Before Jerv says anything, I'm gonna tell you right now. I know Jerv. He's literally said this multiple times through the years. I just want to watch drug dealing niggas shoot people who get shot. That's all that nigga wanted.
Jerv, is that what you wanted?
I mean, I didn't want him to be a bum ass like drunk boy. Like, yo, this nigga literally started crack, right? Like, he's the reason crack became. So he's a hustler. You trying to tell me
exactly
that this nigga all of a sudden can't turn 12 into 20, 20 into 30, and so forth? He can't. Yeah,
you're right.
He just gonna turn to the bottle.
Jerv, I didn't like how to make him dumb.
Wait, hold on, Trey. Like, Jerv, I agree with you 100%, and that's why half of me hated it. But I want to give you what I think their reasoning for going down that path was. So I think half of it is they had to make it a Hollywood story, and it was too obvious to kill the nigga or send him to jail. The other half is like it is loosely based on Rick Ross, the freeway Rick Ross, and I just want to he did go to jail, and they didn't want to do that. But I just want to tell you, the first time I saw Rick Ross in person, bro, like niggas my pop's age had built this nigga up as some like mega, you know what I'm saying, hustler, dope dealer, like Franklin, the whole shit. Like, this nigga had the spot booming for years. And then when I see this nigga, and he looked like how Franklin looked on the show, and I was like, this is your guy? Like, this guy?
This is your king.
You feel me?
Yeah,
it's your ass. Right. But obviously the nigga went to jail for 20 years or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it made sense. But in this context, I felt like Jerv, like, it don't make sense because a hustler nigga who has nothing like getting in his way is gonna flip some shit, bro. Like,
at least turn 12 into 13, my nigga. I ain't saying whipping crazy.
He might be down for a little bit. Niggas get down bad. Every boss take a loss, but like the nigga would have found a way.
My nigga ain't take a shower in like 3 years, my nigga.
Right. He was still up too at a certain point.
Let me elaborate on this, man, because Jason,
hold on, before you elaborate, I'm more so on their side, so let me get mine out before you put us to sleep like you did me earlier. Sister, I see you. I'm so sorry, but goddamn, I don't like how he turned into an idiot as soon as it got rough. It's like, he still had the property. He still had the money. He still had the shit to share, the shares to sell. He could have, like, if he was still Franklin, he wasn't no idiot that just like, if I want to burn it down, I burn it. Like, what are you talking about? Like, we got a baby now. I feel like he would have did it a little different if we were talking about reality. That's all, my brother.
Go ahead, Trey.
So, losing $73 million is a big fucking deal. First
goddamn right.
Right? And his whole driven case, right, was to get this fucking money. He actually wanted more money. Sissy kills motherfucking white bull, Teddy.
Don't get me started on that.
Hater of the motherfucking year.
Hater of the year, bro.
She had a fro too.
Say less.
So then he puts his hands on Veronique. He doesn't hurt her, but he puts his hands on her. She told her mom, at least he doesn't do that. That was the last straw. She cleaned him out. So y'all talking about the mistakes? Guess what? He can't make those moves because he was paying on it with the money she fucking took. Bomb.
But
next
nah,
thing,
she didn't take the money yet, though.
He still owned the one set of
the
property.
thing.
Some
They
before
asked
then.
him when he was sitting there. They asked him, "So do you have the money to move this to there?" He did not because she cleaned that part out. He owned the shit, but he still had to move it over.
But that was at the end. I'm talking about whenever he still was transitioning with Leon. Remember, he went in Leon. I mean,
asked Leon for $3 million.
Look, he was tripping on that shit. He was big tripping.
That shit was. He was like, "Oh, how about you guys say that?" Leon like $3 million. Like, oh, perfect. Like,
exactly.
Run me that.
Right.
So again,
but still, he fucked up. But Leon, yes, your guy. I would have threw my boy another 500. I would have threw him 500.
But that's the thing. He didn't want 5. He wanted 3 or nothing.
I can give you 1, bro. I got 1 for you, my nigga.
I'm gonna ask y'all: are y'all gonna give him 3?
I'm giving.
Nobody's giving him 3.
Nobody's giving him
Ninja Turtles ain't giving him 3.
Right.
But that's the thing. Listen, he gave him $500K. So you think anybody giving that nigga anything less than what he really desired from each person? Because that's the thing. He get that 3, then he go to the next nigga, then he go to the next nigga, and the next nigga. He's never going to equate that back.
Which brings us back to what I said. They done made this man actually crazy. Like, he dumb now. He 2 weeks away from being smart enough to actually get this wire call with Teddy on his phone. I don't think he had that
time, though.
I'm going to say this, Juju. I would say that, like, throughout the season, we see this nigga slipping a little bit and a little bit more and a little bit more. And then the other thing is, you got to remember, like, alcoholism is hereditary. That shit is a disease. It carries on. His father was a fucking alcoholic who snapped and turned to the bottle. And that motherfucker, in that moment when his mom shot fucking Teddy, he's fucking completely fucking lost it. He's sitting at that bar and he has his first drink. And that's the thing. Franklin never drank the whole series.
And he started off his first job at the fucking liquor store. It's all trajectory.
It was that same exact liquor store too, and it was the dollars. Look, I get y'all theoretical brothers. I get it. I went to the school of Juilliard too, brothers. But what I'm saying is, by the time he got to these mistakes, he had become a plum fool, brothers. Like, this motherfucker is running around asking Leon for $3 million. What kind of like?
Yeah, I agree with you.
Why is Leon still alive, by the way?
It's bro, what happened to
Leon? Leon came on our show.
Why y'all mad at Leon, man?
Okay, here's the thing, though. The two broken souls fix themselves. Listen, the ones that actually had real issues, Leon doing his shit, Wanda, crackhead, etc., they were able to flip their life around. Saint, ironically, name being Saint, being called the devil, takes a whole 180, and
he was not the devil, by the way. Like, he was not the devil.
Nah. When he killed
he saved her ass.
That was some
could left your ass sitting there tied up and keep brand on your goddamn chest if I ain't make the call, sis. So I ain't the goddamn devil. I'm actually motherfucking Michael or some Gabriel or whatever.
He shot Miguel, bro. Miguel didn't have to die, bro.
He ever did, but
he also didn't have to slit in the throat of the daddy. Like, that was right.
But I think this nigga, like, they changed his character because he wasn't an addictive motherfucker. Like, yeah, it's hereditary and all that, but he was a grown ass man. And you tell me
addicted though, bro. He was addicted to the money.
Hey, man.
Sure. Okay,
I know more than one way that cocaine numbs the brain.
I'm just saying, bro.
Former father figure said that shit.
Right.
Trey said, "Fuck you, Dad." I'm rolling with Kendrick fucking Lamar. Are you kidding me, man?
That's fucking crazy, bro.
That's insane. I don't even want to talk about Snowfall no more. I want to go back to this topic. What happened,
man? My mama would not do that. Like, I don't give a like. I get her point. I get it. I get Leon. I get it. But it's so many shit. It's so many little parts in it that I just don't understand. Like, bro, Leon, you ain't got to talk to this man about paying the tax off his house. Go down to the city hall and pay this shit off. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's a lot of little real nigga moments that we miss out on just because they trying to push whatever agenda they
in the words of Martin.
That's a
Hey,
storyline.
in the words of Martin, Tommy, this is TV.
Right.
That's it.
That's really what it is. Like, it ain't no real nigga shit. It's partially real nigga isms tied together with a storyline.
So Louis just on the run for the rest of her life.
I'm gonna tell you the part that I could not believe, that this nigga Peaches smoked $4.8 million worth of crack, and is still alive, man.
Hold up, and was only like 2.5 miles away from where everybody was looking.
Oh yeah, where is this Monrovia?
And still had the wherewithal, right? And still had the wherewithal to put $14,000 in the safe and lock it up good. And
I just gotta assume that's the last bit that they ain't smoked off yet. Like they just
that should be in the bag somewhere.
Right, that could be in the pocket. That thing in the safe.
Yeah, that safe would have been cleared out long ago. Like it would have been nothing in there. Like
either 12 grand left.
So he never had anything.
He smoked $4,988,000.
Yeah.
Although the crack, motherfucking crack was like $5.
He had the house too, though.
It was a crack den, so he had a bunch of niggas in there cracked out with him at one point. They was having crack parties. You tell me nobody heard about that?
That's that shit that
Peaches was a legend in that neighborhood. He was a legend.
Like Tyrone Biggums, the biggest crack rock party. He probably had one of them motherfuckers.
Definitely.
Oh my God, them parties was probably wild as shit. It was just probably
how they survive for years. Could people do that? Like have unlimited crack?
I mean, crackheads do survive like roaches. Like niggas been around for decades.
Here's the thing, though, right? Crackheads ain't selfish.
Right.
They will let the whole block know that they got
it. Yeah.
Right.
So you
I got crack, y'all.
Yeah. Everybody come one,
because
come
it's
all.
the thing. They don't want to never do the shit by themselves.
Mm-hmm.
They want everybody experience it and say, remember when I had it, so they can get the eye of you.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I got you.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
Then the brother came on the worst day possible. Like, you come on the day I'm getting all fucked up. You ask me all these questions. You see I'm getting kicked out my house. Like, you see you didn't give me the $3 million. Okay, tough love. Okay, but you and my mama, tough love. This y'all show a hell of a way y'all love me after I whatever. Beside the fact of all of that. You feel me?
Got this 3 because of me, dog.
Bro,
is anybody real?
Sissy and Leon both did this nigga dirty. Like, that was my take on the show.
Exactly.
Like everybody turned their back on this nigga. The only person that he fucked over was the chick, was Veronique. He put his hands on her.
He fucked over what are y'all talking about, man?
What type of good karmatic situation?
If Leon and his wife, whatever the fuck her dumbass name is, who sleeping in the damn horse, not Leon, my bad, not Leon.
Louis.
Louis and goddamn.
They fucked him over.
They the ones who did all of this shit is in motion because they trying to be the man and they trying to take the plug from the man. And this is where we at. You fucking with your country and folks in Alabama.
The niggas raising the prices on them, man. Why?
Because he family and he put y'all there in the first place. Hey man, for right now, get down and lay down. If you lay down, you gonna stay down.
Exactly.
Now, that don't mean turn into a traitor. Right. That don't mean to go against the family. Now the CIA on all our ass. Now I ain't sleeping in the goddamn horse doo-doo. Dumbass bitch. Just so on the character, I'm calling the B word, not the actual word.
With a K on her chest. With a K on her chest.
Exactly. Come on now. She probably been tied up and you seen a pimp named Slickback was on her ass in that motherfucker. Saved her from all that. Come on now, and everybody still got they giving his ass to kiss, man. Like, come on now. Somebody gotta look out for Frank. Somebody.
That's what I took from the show, y'all. Like, my overarching shit was this nigga Franklin was hustler. He was family minded. He was trying to put plays together for everybody. He put the whole hood on, and not one single person had this nigga's back in the end. Like, this
that's
nigga
real life, though.
This nigga took one shot of fucking tequila, of whiskey at the bar, and nobody came and was like, yo, what's up, my nigga? You good? Like, I see you going through it. Like, nobody said nothing. I'm like, damn, this nigga don't got a one friend.
Right.
And then he called Leon
money for the shelter.
And then he called Leon his best friend. I'm like, this nigga ain't your friend. This nigga is a nigga who ate off of you, and as soon as times got rough, this nigga turned his back.
But Jason,
I think that's up for 2 years and knew you was
I think
doing
that's
bad.
the bad part of the friendship shit is the zero accountability.
What you mean? Leon ain't got no accountability.
No,
this nigga didn't show up for his homie when he needed him.
Exactly. You going to Ghana and coming back and being safe in these streets?
That's like
really beyond me.
That's like any nigga in a sports entourage and want to blame niggas because they didn't go to the gym or they did they dumb ass.
It ain't a sports entourage. Nigga, I'm the crack kingpin, nigga. I put this whole hood on.
He kept the
don't have no
wolves
talent,
off of
nigga.
him.
Your talent is knowing me.
I'm cool.
He kept the wolves off of him.
Niggas
when
been
he
told
killed
him
the
he
little
wildin'.
kid.
Listen, niggas been told him he wildin'. I ain't trying to hear that shit. That was on
Bro.
him. And that's why they played that song Pride. That Pride shit killed that nigga. Fuck out of here.
No, and that's what niggas
I know
believe,
real
bro.
Franklin's right now in Eastside Compton right now.
That's what niggas want to believe, but that's not the whole story,
Exactly.
Trey.
That's what they're trying to get you to see, and we see it. But
that's
we
why Wanda
we
gonna
on the
come back.
BOMM right now. We giving on the shit that they don't see. You feel me? We trying to give it to them like we know. You did.
That Wanda and Leon gonna come back trying to start them record labels on this spinoff.
And that's boy, I hope that shit go to the trash.
Is there a spinoff? There ain't no spinoff, is it?
It is a spinoff.
bro.
Come on, man. Y'all gotta lock
Come
in,
on,
bro.
man.
Y'all
Fuck
don't
dumb
get
ahead.
locked.
Don't y'all us, because I was locked in. I'm locked in with you, bro. Don't y'all us.
in.
You
We
gotta
hear
that shit.
Jerv. In the words of Martin.
Yeah. But I don't want to hear nothing about her fucking being in the music business and being a part of NWA.
That's
or,
exactly.
No, but Jerv. These
I want to
are.
know what happens to my nigga Franklin. Bring that
He out of
shit back.
here. He out of
Trey,
here.
in the words of Martin, you gave us that goddamn luggage, motherfucker. Don't be coming around here asking me to be sympathy now once you want your luggage back and it got tape on it. Help me out when I'm in the streets. I'm fucked up, man. You want this shit back, huh? On your friend. Come on, let's do this friendship shit. Oh yeah, you going to Ghana again? Okay, we're gonna call you Yo-Yo. Fuck, nigga.
Exactly.
Come on, bro.
By the way, that's some real drunk nigga shit, man. Where he said, I'm gonna start calling you Yo-Yo, and then for the rest of the episode, he called that nigga Yo-Yo.
In serious moments.
And what kind of good friend gives him the $10 knowing he's just about to kick it, go
He gave
with
him
his
20.
head?
Jerv, he gave him 20.
That was the fucked up part about it, Jerv. Okay, to prove that this nigga's not his friend, that I want to use that example. Instead of giving him $10, he gives him $20. Like, basically, here, go get your crack or whatever, your alcohol, nigga, whatever.
You know what I'm about to do it, right?
Yeah, whatever's about to kill you some more, go have some more of that and get the fuck out of my face. Like, bro, that's the most disrespectful shit. Or come work for me and do whatever. Like, come on, my nigga.
Well, he did. In Leon's defense, he did.
No, Leon's defense. No, damn. He the one who told him the first time. He said, bro, I understand what Sissy did. She ain't want you in that life no more. Oh, you don't want that life no more? But you okay with me goddamn getting drunk. It don't matter. It don't make sense. You want to help me when you don't want to help me, but you don't want to help me now.
He did offer him the opportunity to come fuck with him on whatever it is that he's coming back to do. So he was offering him an opportunity to get himself right or whatever. He did.
So it get difficult. You give up on your friend. Well, you've been selling crack up and down these streets all year. You know how hard that shit is. You shot the light out the goddamn thing just for positivity and beat up the nigga for selling crack in the hood. That shit was hard as hell. You asked Frank one time to do it. He say no. Oh, you going to Ghana? Goddamn, what's a friendship, man? Well, what we do, we be in the trenches. What we talk, we sit down and try. We have interventions. We try. Yeah, and we want to give this motherfucker flowers because he got a motherfucking curl. Fuck Leon, man.
That way.
Damn, man. Fuck Leon. I ain't expect that, bro.
I agree with you 100%. That nigga
anti-Leon.
I'm Leon then. I got two personal experience. I got two homies right now that's Franklin's.
But they wasn't 73 millions. And that's all.
It don't matter.
It do matter, bro.
All of this matters differently. I
think that's the false equivalence that niggas put on it because that's the reception I've been seeing. Trey is like a lot of niggas is like, oh yeah, I see that, or I know niggas like that, and it's like, no, you don't, bro, because you don't know a nigga that was up 73 mil and then put you on 3 mil and then let you off the hook on some hustling
shit. If you see one of your niggas down like that, what you gonna do?
Bro, I didn't put niggas on.
Jason,
so
would you give him the money?
Niggas.
Would you give him the money?
3 mil, but like Juju said, I would give him another 500 or a mil. Like,
cool.
Bro, I'm breaking.
No, because now you enabling.
Nah, bro.
Oh, just like, okay, what you doing at the end of the episode, though? What you doing when you giving him a dub?
He gave him a dub, nigga. That nigga went straight to drink.
Is that your man?
But what are you doing, though? You
what's his name in Goodfellas? Paulie. Even when this nigga fucking Henry Hill was going behind the back and selling drugs when Paulie told him not to, Paulie still gave him a little nod and said, now I gotta turn my back on you.
Right.
Leon could have gave him the one and said, now I gotta turn my back on you.
I'm not killing that man. I'm not killing that man. He either was gonna end up in jail because he was gonna do some bogus shit. He already was radical, or he was gonna end up dead.
All right, but hey, man, that's my man. At least I gave him every opportunity. If he fucks it up, he fucks it up.
Personal experience. I say this: one of my teammates on crack right now. He live here. He live here.
2023.
2023. And at the end of the day, I ain't helping him. That's enabling.
But
you gotta show me, nigga.
That's a different story, Trey.
I think it's slightly different. It's slightly different.
I just explained it, bro. I'm saying he wasn't a nigga who. I'm talking about hustling and basketball is two different things, bro.
Way
so
two different things.
Let's not equate
if a nigga on the street, he on the street.
No,
brother. We talking about millions of dollars. We playing with M&Ms. You talking about camaraderie. You talking about brotherhood. You talking about M&Ms, big bro.
So that ain't brotherhood.
Nigga.
That ain't brotherhood. That ain't the same brotherhood.
If I come up with
absolutely not.
It's 73 million reasons why it's not the same brotherhood.
To get
for you to be
on, yeah, and you with that plot and that play, and you get on through my means, nigga.
But y'all, hey, listen, this is the thing. Y'all don't know how far he went. Y'all don't know his situation,
brother. We know his situation. He was able to go to Ghana off of this new found like tax brackets and shit like that. He put this man in a whole different world. You feel me?
Again, and this person put me in a situation that where I'm at now. So at the end of the day,
respectfully,
it's enabling. This is the thing. I'm just telling you right now. If a nigga, go ahead. All right.
I'm just saying respectfully, we on Zoom right now, my brother. Like we is not playing with M&Ms. Like we can't say that we would do these same. Like we are not congruent.
I'm just saying. At the end of the day, I'm just telling you what a nigga situation was and the situation that put him in that situation. If I give him any little thing, say I take that 12K that I had in the storage and give it to a nigga, truly.
Yeah.
What's a nigga gonna honestly do when he already wicked?
But when you don't give it to him, you know the path of least resistance. Like you know that path as well.
That's why he said the term "I'm free" mentally, nigga. I'm free.
That's what I'm saying.
That ain't cap.
You mixing.
That is.
Look, you mixing errors. You mixing errors because I'm talking about like the initial time when it was in the initial fuck up zone. Like what happened at the end. Like that's just. You can't help it with like nigga already fucked up years and shit. I just would have did the tax shit.
$1 million in Compton off selling crack, bro. I can relate, family. That's all.
I feel you, brother.
I'm seeing it off of that situation.
I get it, brother. Like
and him not having that. I'm just trying to get the perspective of more fucking like niggas fall off, bro, and niggas don't want to help.
It's so much street shit that we can talk hours on, but we ain't get like it's a lot going. I feel you. I believe you. But what I'm saying is from the transition from him being initially fucked up, and that last one
3 years, by the way.
However, I don't care if it was $1 billion from whatever the TV show we're talking about, from whatever the time zone from there is. It wasn't necessarily all Franklin. There was help along the way in his demise. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, and everybody's seen it. They jumped off the train before it fucking crashed.
Yes, sir.
You can't be mad at that.
No. I could be the fuck, man. If I can call every nigga in the motherfucking show, lame and square and all that old shit if I want to. But I respect where your position is, and I'm just gonna let it rest.
All right. Power.
But the goofiness that is power.
No. All right, so
R.I.P. Lorenzo.
I'm so happy he gone. I was tired of that nigga. Tired of him.
Yeah, he was Mickey as fuck.
Gave him one ear to ear, get him up out of there. He didn't think his plans out right anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, he wasn't. He was not tactical. He was not wise. It was not conniving. He was just there. He was like a pawn on the chessboard.
I like how everybody got the call differently.
Yeah.
His kids didn't even care. Bro, I've never seen. So it's funny.
Diane cared.
No, she didn't. If you look, bro, I just watched Succession, and 2 weeks ago when the dad died, when Logan Roy died, spoiler alert, and niggas have no emotions. Them white niggas don't have no emotions, and they was
really
all
fuck with that nigga daddy. That nigga daddy.
But they was all broken up. They was all broken up about this nigga dying, bro. The death of this nigga, they was like,
I mean, but you keep it a being, bro.
Chilling.
But it's a little different. It's kind of a bit different, right? Lorenzo, we don't even know how long was the bid he just did.
Right.
So he
like
was already
going
something. like yo, my nigga might have been home for like a year when Diana was born. You know what I mean? Them niggas probably ain't seen Bull for like a minute, right? Like that, there's that aspect of why they don't care. And then it's also, you know, I think they tried to show us that they cared. I just don't think they did a good job. So it might not be on the actual character. It may have just been how the show was portrayed, because they didn't really do a good job of mourning this individual. They mourned Zeke way more than they mourned their own motherfucking father. But I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt and say, hey, he did a bid. They ain't really got the relationship, but I'm willing to bet that it was probably more on the, the writing.
Yeah.
Right. Diana was in there doing God knows
she
what
was
with
in
that
there.
brother.
She was out there fucking riding that fucking like it was a Kawasaki.
Okay. Because
I know they knew each other that well.
Look, right. I did my research, so I know it's okay to make this comment, right?
Okay.
Hey man, this nigga Tariq. Hey, bro. Hey, might not like him as a character, might not even like the show. But I'm gonna tell you right now. On the show, Tariq got a nice little track record, my G.
He got
he got a little ball track record.
Ain't that many people on TV doing better than Tariq in the streets, my G.
We got them all in the mix.
He got the Bow Wow, Derek Jeter, Nick Cannon trajectory. All cool ones.
Yeah.
The fact that he rented that Lambo to drop her off at the spot was hilarious.
My God. That was so fire.
I love that. I love that for my man.
My nigga tricked off a fucking free trip to Italy.
Yeah.
On his shit. What?
Bruh. That shit was so fire. Like the fact that he did that. But goofy, so many goofy spots happening in this show. It's ridiculous. The goof is coming off the screen, like in the living room. Sax. How in the hell Method Man, the METHOD man, how in the fuck is all your secrets in this damn thing right here? And you just let everybody walk by, see you opening and shutting that thing.
The phone is in there. I feel like there should be a safe in there. Like where there's a code.
He always act like a nigga that be openly cheating on the test. They could be like, hey, he be I wasn't doing nothing. But then,
the teacher sees you, bro. The teacher sees you.
Yo, these niggas had a fucking shootout in broad fucking daylight. Known gangster's funeral. Now, not trying to get into all specifics, but I'm willing to bet that everyone can understand that when there's a person of that level that dies, generally, there's some people outside of there that's just watching because they just hear just in case one of y'all niggas draw. You try to tell me not only does the shootout happen, but my man with the gold gun catches a body and we just go on to the next scene like it's nothing.
Nothing.
Bro, and the VFX on that shot when the Russian nigga gets shot in the head was pretty funny. I don't know if y'all saw the way that took place.
My boy brought into the club delivery, and she was like, "You can't come in here." Oh, I was saying, you so fine though. Go anywhere you want. Here's my number. What the hell is?
Hey, that was a crazy scene. I was like, wait, what?
Like, first of all,
Gator was way off.
Bro, bro, listen, it just don't work like that, my nigga.
Right.
Unless you somebody, it ain't that. that ain't that easy. When they just told you can't go on somewhere and you switch your whole pitch, and now all of a sudden she's putting in your hands and she just walks away. You didn't even try.
Nah, it's usually a security or somebody standing with her because she ain't allowed to touch this money or whatever is going on. Supposed to be.
She can't be
Jedi mind trick her ass. He pulled the simplest Jedi mind trick I ever seen.
Right.
He was like, "Yeah, the nigga was sick." Well, actually,
hey, power was power. I will give Michael Rainey Jr. though his flowers because that nigga got better. His acting got so much better, dog. Like,
yeah,
I gotta give that nigga his credit, bro. Like,
yeah,
from watching him from the beginning to now. He a real life actor. Not saying that he wasn't doing his best, but he's starting to stand out. And that nigga young as hell too still, so he cooking. But also Power's a soap opera.
Yeah, that might be acting circles around their ass.
Mm-hmm.
Especially Braden, dumbass. Braden be like,
God. Oh. he put the beats on Braden too.
Put them paws right on Braden.
Oh my
Braden
God, hands and feet.
None of that.
Bro, Lauren came back and I was like,
how
old is
we
Lauren?
Can't just gloss over that. We can't go. Like real life.
Is she of age where I can call her attractive?
Yeah, you good.
Yeah. I was like,
you good money.
Welcome back. Mace is home.
I did my research for you. Yo, but like, so her parents are just fucking in another wherever.
They got they probably in the same community as Tasha.
Yo,
they got them niggas over there playing Animal Crossing.
Bro, they got people in witness protection in like the Midwest over Tariq. Right. James St. Patrick didn't even have people in witness protection.
That's why we talking about the real ghost, nigga. The real ghost, nigga.
Hey, because he really be out here with the shits.
Mm-hmm. Like he got way more action than fucking Ghost, bro. Ghost,
he might have as many bodies like on like as far as
Ghost to go put on motherfucking Nike Tech fleas, bubble vest, a beanie, and go run in the middle of the day in Manhattan and go chip a nigga.
Not Tariq.
Sneak into jail and chip a nigga. Right. And then
Tariq having Tariq throw that shit on before he kills somebody.
Hey, these niggas be having that shit on, bro. Like all of these.
Sometimes though.
Now sometimes the fits is wild, but
bro. Let me be clear. I'm not a fan of a lot of the fits, but I recognize that to some people they have that shit on, right?
Yeah.
Even the because I think it was you, Jay, that said a couple weeks ago how they got always having that shit on. Because of that, I've now started to pay attention to like the miscellaneous, like background niggas, and they be having that shit on
in the classroom. Them niggas be dressed.
The budget that they have for the people on this show cannot be getting paid. Like we're gonna find out years later that these niggas ain't really getting paid. They getting paid in wardrobe or some shit because there's no way that they can be paying them. The budget's not that crazy for the miscellaneous dude that walks into the poppy store to have on fucking whatever Dior or whatever the fuck is fly. Like I don't know. You know what I mean? I'm a Nike Tech guy.
Yeah, even that Square guy, he was fresh as hell for no reason.
Hey, the Hotep nigga was fresh.
That nigga was like, look, at the pre-pass, somebody, look, this is gonna happen over and over because of your family's violent history. Like my nigga.
Imagine going to your girl's dad's funeral and being like, yeah, that nigga low-key deserved it. Like, what? You a sick nigga, dog.
Right, man.
Like, just pulling that out. Hey,
dang. Yeah, man.
Man, that shit gets super tricky though. But I'm interested to see still more how this shit go. At least they giving us the kills that Jerv really wants from Snowfall.
Yeah.
You getting action.
I just want to see niggas die.
Jerv, was you the nigga that told me to start watching Godfather of Harlem?
I might have told you that after season
I heard that
1.
shit good, bro. I still haven't started.
It's straight, but then it's so theatrical, my nigga. Okay. And then like unfortunately, I too many people know the stories, and I gotta hear all the that shit ain't true. Like not even on some like the Method Man's character shows up in the joint. Mm-hmm. I believe Method Man's character is supposed to be the leader of the JBM in Philly, right?
Okay.
or like the start of it. It was an uproar in the city when they killed Meth's character because that didn't happen to the real nigga in real life. So I gotta hear all that type shit, dog. And I'm like, man, I'm cool. Like, I'm not fucking with this, yo. I mean, but it's straight. I wouldn't break my neck to watch it.
Right.
Unless it's made by a black person, because then, swear everything black.
Well, shit, man. I think we hit all topics. This has been a great episode of Black Opinions Matter, motherfucker. Actually, anti-black opinions matter, motherfucker. Thanks to JuJu. Thanks to Jason Madison, J Skills, Big Jerv, Amin on the checkout. And we'll talk to y'all next week.